Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on some Huda Beauty products. We're going to be talking about their stick foundation as well as their new mini powders. So stay tuned and we're going to get into the whole look right now. So first we're going to get into the eye makeup, and I have right here the Naughty palette from Huda Beauty, and I've never did a video really showing any looks with this palette, so this is the one we're going to be using. This is what it looks like. First we're going to start by just basing my eyelids, and I'm going to use a little bit of concealer to do that. This is the Too Faced concealer right here, and I'm just going to plop that on. And then I'm going to take my concealer brush and just get that everywhere. So usually I would do my eye makeup last or like at the end, but because I'm not sure about the fallout with the look that I want to do today, I want to just make sure to do it first. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Mercier setting powder on the eyelids just to set the eyes so it won't be too greasy. Like so. So first for the look, we're going to go into Juicy right here. And I'm still getting over a cold, guys, so my voice and whatever is not the best. So we're going to take Juicy and we're going to put that everywhere on the eyelids. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to another color, and the color I'm going to go with now is, I'm going to go into Arouse. So Arouse is right over Juicy. It's giving a little bit more of the orange tone. And yeah, I'm just going to use that one just in the middle of Juicy and just build over it. This is what it's looking, this is what it's giving. You guys can definitely see I didn't use a base. Well, I used a concealer, but not like a real base that would make it pop out, but we're still getting a nice pigment on my skin tone, a darker skin. So just imagine on any skin tone, it should do the job. So now I'm loving this one so much. I'm gonna go in with a brush to give a little bit more definition, and then we're gonna go into a Naughty, this one right here. And Naughty gives off more of a like brown reddish tone, and this brush is small enough so it really gets straight to the area that we want it to go to. And at the end you could just finish it off as a sort of a wing, but either way we're gonna blend everything all together. I think it's so funny because I feel like my voice naturally is raspy, but with a cold it's like super raspy. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of base just for on top of the eyelid right there, just so I can have a little bit more pop in the color. So I have my Anastasia of Beverly Hills eye primer base, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of that. Just gonna use that, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't pass the area where I put Naughty, so I still keep the depth of the eye look that we're trying to do. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go with Provocative. So Provocative is this one right here, I'm just taking the same brush that we use to apply the base. Just use Provocative on top of the base. Alright, so Provocative is everywhere. I'm just gonna go back in with my smaller brush and go back into Naughty, which was the darker color, and I'm just gonna trace back where Naughty was, and then I'm gonna blend it out. This is what the eye look is giving, and I'm really loving it, guys. I'm just gonna show you guys. Now for a little bit more of the wet look, I'm gonna go into the Slippery. So Slippery is more on the slippery side, this one right here. So that base right there is a lot more creamy and a lot more like dewy. So I'm gonna go into that, and I'm just gonna use my fingers for that, and I'm just gonna apply that at the top of the lid. And hopefully, guys, fingers crossed, it comes out nice. So just gonna take that. So now we're gonna move on to lashes, and I have this kit right here from More Lashes. It is the lash glue that works as well as a liner. I'm someone that I always struggle putting on lashes, so I've tried it before and I just didn't realize how much easier it could be just using a liner as a lash glue. So I'm gonna do a little wing effect with this liner right here. I'm just gonna draw the same way I would draw a regular eyeliner. Alright, so my eye makeup is finally finished and my lashes are on thanks to More Lashes. For the face, we're going to be using Huda Beauty's foundation stick. I have the color 500G Mocha, so I hope this is a good match for my skin color because the Sephora here in Montreal, we still cannot use the testers, so it's still kind of tricky whenever you're trying to buy something and you're not too sure of your color. So we're gonna go into that. My skin's already prepped. Actually, no, I didn't prime my face in certain areas, so I'm just gonna go over with some primer. I'm gonna be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Apply that there. This primer right here is a bit more stickier and I love what it does to my skin. I have combination and sensitive skin. It doesn't make me break out or anything like that. Highly recommend this one as well. Now finally into our foundation stick. I'm so happy to try it. And there we go. So we'll do half of the face to see how it goes for coverage. I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like on half of my face. So this is the side. The color does look really good. So I did really good for someone who didn't really try it on in the store at all. I'm liking it a lot, and this is the side with no makeup yet. For a stick foundation, to me that's amazing. So yeah, I'm just gonna add that to the other side as well. And then we're gonna get into the contouring and the highlighting. So the concealer I'm gonna be using is the Born This Way in the color Chestnut. And we're gonna use that just to highlight the regular, just to highlight. Like so. Blend that out everywhere. I'm gonna move on to contouring. I'm gonna be using the same type of concealer. This one is gonna be in the color Sable. And just apply that. Oops. Trace. Yes sir, guys. Yes sir. Do we still say yes sir? I'm not sure if we still say yes sir. Now I'm just gonna take my buffing brush and buff out everything. And so now I'm gonna go in with my powders. And the powder I'm going to be using today is the KUNAFA from Huda Beauty, just because I want to stick with the brown just a little bit more. This one right here I got from the VIB sale, and I got tons of stuff. So it's really cute. This is the mini one. I guess I shake it, I guess. Usually I would use a sponge, but because this has a sponge already, and this is probably like a good thing to use if you want to touch up on the go as well. I'm just gonna use that for under my eyes and all the places I highlighted. The color of the powder is more in the yellow tone. I do like the way it's coming off though. It's not too yellow. It mixes really good with my brown skin. So this one's called KUNAFA. I just wonder though if there's another way of getting the powder out, because it just feels like a little bit more complicated if ever I wanted to just use my sponge. Yeah, I don't think you can. You really have to use a sponge, or you could just take your sponge and apply it. And with that type of sponge, there's not much to brush off because like you're really packing it in there. But I still do like the way it looks. My makeup still looks really great with that method. I'm not mad at it at all. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and go into my Mercier medium deep just for around here, because I don't want that area to be yellow. No, not yellow. We're gonna move on to now some bronzer. So I'm gonna be using my MOCHA MAMI from FENTY Beauty. This bronzer is really good. However, I do find that it's more on the reddish side, and you don't need to use a bronzer. You could definitely use a brown powder for the areas that you contoured instead. I just like, you know, that summer look, even though it's snowing right now in Montreal. So for blush, we're gonna be using Sauvage from NARS, and just my blush brush. All right, so I applied everything. I'm gonna go right back into my palette. So we're gonna go into the color Provocative, and that was this one right here. And we're just gonna use that for under the eyes. All right, so new me, who this? I wanna go take pictures because this look is everything. The lashes are everything. The foundation is everything. The powder is everything. Everything is everything. So I'm gonna apply some lipstick. So I'm just gonna take my liner from Sephora in the color Molasses. I'm gonna line out my lips. So that's what it's giving. And And then for lips, I hate ruining my videos doing the wrong lip because I always want to try something, but I am going to be trying this BECCA lip gloss, and this one is called Chocolate GEODE. Why do they always have these weird names for these makeup? Just give me a simple name, please, because like, or maybe I'm the problem. It is cute. This look is giving me I am going to the clubs. Just because I love me some beige, I'm just gonna add a little bit of beige lipstick. So I'm gonna use the color Single from the Fenty lipstick just to brighten it up in the middle. This is everything, guys. And I don't know if I mentioned it, my top is from Boutique 1 in a Million. That's my boutique, as well as my earrings. So I have the Sasha top right now and the Adorn earrings, and I'm really loving everything. I'm gonna spray my face, and then I'm gonna be right back and talk about this whole look. So everything looks and feels amazing. The foundation itself was super buildable, so I was able to cover whatever spots I needed to cover, as well as it wasn't as mattifying, so that's really good because you can use your powders to just set it down. So I'm happy with that. Another great thing about this is the fact that it's super compact. I'm so into the compact, as you guys know if you guys watch my videos. So I would buy this again and I highly recommend it. I also loved her powder. The only thing that I wasn't a huge fan about for the mini powder was the fact that I can't use my sponge directly on it. I would have to like pour it out on something. But it is a cool concept to have this also on the go and just have your sponge already on it to just do a touch up. So I do get it. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Right, I guess, if that makes any sense in that, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so this was really great too. The palette was fun, a lot of colors to choose from. As for the price, her palettes are a little bit pricey. My boyfriend got it for me, so I didn't have to pay for it, but definitely a really nice palette, as well as thank you so much to More Lashes for these amazing lashes. I'll link everything down below, and you guys can always find me on my Instagram page at She's One in a Million. I'm gonna go take some pictures so you guys can go see how I style this look. So that's it for my video today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay beautiful.